welcome again to Bake Your Way Kitchen. Today I thought I would share with you some very good cookbooks that I often refer for ideas and just basic baking knowledge. And they range from old to new, and they cover a range of topics, and I thought I would share with you a few that I would recommend that you consider. So I'll start with the top. This is called the SilverPalate Cookbook, Good Times Cookbook, and this has got a lot of recipes ranging from appetizers to dinners to desserts. And what I like about this is that all the recipes are very well described. And it just seems that the method that they use just provides, like with every dish I do from this cookbook, I always get incredible results. And I do feel that this is a quality cookbook and one that you should definitely consider to have on hand. So definitely take a look for SilverPalate. They've got more than one version, and I would say one of their highlights, they have a really good chili recipe, a good chicken pot pie recipe, so definitely worth consider getting this book. The next one is from Midas, Book of Great Chocolate Desserts. And for all of those of you out there that are really big chocolate fans, this is the book for you, because this is a 100% chocolate dessert cookbook. And it ranges from like chocolate beverages to cold chocolate desserts to warm chocolate desserts, cookies, pies, cakes, you name it. And I love how each recipe has a personal touch. The person on the cover here, Mida is her name, or I hope I'm saying that right. Sorry, the flap fell. Mida, every single recipe in here, she has her own personal message about what brought her to making this recipe, why she likes it so much, and she really gives a personal touch to this cookbook, a genuine touch that I don't think you get with most books. And the book is divided by like icebox desserts, as she says, cakes, cookies, pastries, and then she has a nice introduction. And just to show you what a page looks like, that would be a page, and she's got a lot of notes. So if you like detailed notes about each recipe that you do, this is definitely a book to consider. The next one is Better Homes, and this cookbook is actually quite old, and it actually dates back quite a while. This exact version is not available. It doesn't come in a binder anymore, it comes in a regular book. And when you open it, it's divided into sections. So there's appetizers, then there's barbecues, there's breads, there's cookies and cakes, and you can see very classic images. What I like about this book is that it's a very easy guide, and I find there's a lot of really interesting recipes in here, recipes that you don't see normally anymore. For example, gumdrop cookies, and what other ones? Let me just see. I know there's one around here that I really like butterscotch cookies, and these apricot foldovers and date cookies. Like, they really have quite a variety. And that's just baking that I just showed you. There's a lot of very unique recipes that I just don't find are very mainstream anymore, and I think it's unfortunate. So definitely a book worth considering. This is a new book, and it's actually one I just picked up, and it's relatively new actually. It's come out within the last 2 months or so. It's called The 4-Hour Chef. It's by Timothy Ferris, and he actually made, I think, The 4-Hour Workweek and a few other books. And this is not just a recipe book. It gives you a guide to everything, like life, really, like about like picking a good quality cut of meat, to ingredients to have on hand. Um, it goes on and on. It's way more than a cookbook. It even talks about basic things you can learn, like skills you can learn in 24 hours, and it's just really smart. It's an all-around book. It talks about just in general, having quality food, picking quality food. Um, it's a really good book for people that really aspire to be good cooks, and I think if you get this book, you're definitely on the right track, because it guides you so well, and there's so much informative information. Like, for example, it talks about cooking eggs. There's a lot of pictures, and so you see step by step what you're supposed to do. I would recommend, even for beginners, even at intermediate and advanced, I think you'd really enjoy this book. Now we're getting to the bottom here, and these are actually two of my two other recent ones, but ones that I really like and my favorites at the moment. One is Cooks Illustrated, The Science of Good Cooking. I love this book. It talks about having quality tools on hand. It talks about, it's basically a book full of very good recipes, and as America's Test Kitchen has always stated, they pick their absolute best recipes and put them in here. They test numerous times the best ways, the best method, and they put it in here. And I've made several recipes from this before, just for my own cooking and baking, and I just find it's an incredible book. You're going to see a video, and I'm not sure. I'm going to be posting a video sometime soon, or it might already be up. I'm going to be putting it around the same time as showing this video, but I made a bittersweet chocolate mousse cake, and I've got to tell you, it was incredible. It was absolutely delicious. So one of the unique things about this book is that it'll show you a recipe, like for example, lemon meringue pie. It gives you the method, and it tells you why the recipe works, and it talks about just practical things like the easiest way to separate eggs, why we separate eggs, using bleached or unbleached flour, like the result of using melted butter versus cold butter when you do recipes. Like, it really goes in extensive detail. So I definitely, out of all these books, I would say this is definitely my top pick for one to get. And the last book I'm going to show you is Bouchon Bakery, and this is from Thomas Keller. He's also written French Laundry, Under Pressure. The images inside it are absolutely incredible, and what I like about this book is that for each of his recipes he uses grams, which I really like because I like to weigh my ingredients. Although I do like this book, I find it a little impractical, especially for like main users. This is a very advanced, it's a little intimidating, even for me that has done baking and stuff for quite a while. This is more of an expert type of book, and you really need a lot of very special ingredients for some of these, and a lot of advanced technique and advanced tools that you may not necessarily have. I have made a couple recipes from here before, and I've had positive results, but I think what I really like most about this book is the pictures, because they're absolutely beautiful. And he does have a very good introduction in this book. However, I do find that the actual recipes are a little impractical, and it's hard for most people to actually make these recipes. But definitely if you've got advanced tools, you have access to all the ingredients in the world, then this is the book for you. And I think for anybody that has a passion for baking and wants to take baking seriously, like as a career, this would definitely be a book to go for, because he's got a very good introduction about how he got into this business and about how to go up the ladder as well. He's just got so many really nice images in here. The images in here are incredible, and it is very nice, very nice. So yeah, that's basically it. So that's a summary of 6 books that I've really enjoyed, and some that I would recommend for all of you out there that do have a passion for baking. I hope you found this video informative. I certainly try to provide as much information as I can, like try to give a good summary of each of the books, and of course, if you have any questions, please feel free to leave it down below. I hope you enjoyed this video.